Galuf is gone! What are we to do? Well, fly east, go past the Wind Tablet Shrine, and we want to land in front of Tycoon Meteor. After acquiring the airship, and if you land anywhere on the world, you will get this cutscene, and it's going to half a step for you. Something of note is that during this entire Meteor fetch, you do not want to have a step anywhere for a step route. Whether it be landings or returning to the Meteor, you don't want to do half steps, and it's not going to happen unless you do it consciously, because the landings are set up in such a way that you will never half a step, because, for example, here on Tycoon Meteor, after leaving the cutscene, we are on top of the airship, already on the tile, so you cannot half step because you are not moving a tile anywhere. So, that cutscene, well, in summary, it was the party being like, oh, we miss Galuf, he's our friend, oh, we should talk with Sid, he should know what to do. And if you go to the Crescent platform, you can find a note telling you to go here to the Tycoon Meteor, but once you have the airship, this is triggered automatically, so you don't have to go to Crescent to have Sid show up here. And he just flies off to the next meteors. And somewhere on the way, before returning to the Tycoon Meteor, we need to set up for the boss battles. Elena wants to be on front row. I set her on back row as safety for LQABs, but she wants to be up front for faster actions, but it's time to set up. Now we have our complete job list. We don't acquire Mime on the speedrun because it's slower, so no need for that. So for Samurai, we do this fairly often, so it's left down. It wraps around the menu in a smart way to minimize inputs, and we can select the Samurai. Nothing else for Lena, no armor, no nothing. We just need Giltos, access to that command, and up next is Bart's. Oh, because Galuf is absent, you also go directly to Bart's with an extra input, which is a little handy. And Bart's wants to become a chemist, he will be the first to learn the mix command. And nothing on the setup. He does want to equip the Meteor Knife and the Green Beret. The reason for this is twofold. He wants enough damage to damage himself open world to a rival, but he also wants a point of agility to be faster than Samurai Lena. But if you set up the stealth row, he will get too much agility, he will speed time with Faris, and he will also have too much defense. It will tank a lot of damage, and you won't be able to suicide on Abductor, so this is set up. Enough damage and enough agility to guarantee the turn order. Next is Faris, she's going to become a Samurai. With the dash command, it's finally coming into play. We set up the entire party to work on AP, but there is no room for Thief. But it doesn't matter because we don't battle any randoms on the way, so there is no risk for back attacks. And we still need running speed, so that's part of the setup. And you want to optimize to get an extra point of agility for Bart's, because he is 29 agility with a Green Beret, and this is enough to guarantee your turn order. From this point forward, please keep in mind that nobody can afford to die ever. Never again, until, I want to say, Gilgamesh 3 on the big boat. Something like that. But Bart's, Faris and Lena are set up in such a way that they start working on AP right now, for Giltos and Mix respectively, so you will need every drop of AP until we get those commands. Anyway, alright. Once we talk with Sid on the Meteor, he flies to the other three simultaneously. Don't ask him why, but we can do this on any order. But for this route, we just pick a shortest distance because we don't benefit from doing them on a particular turn order. So let's get ahead towards the Walls Meteor. Fly to the right and then line up with this peninsula and then keep going north. This is going to put you in the general vicinity of Walls Meteor, and you want to land in front of the meteor. You cannot land on the here. You would crush the poor guy, and the game wouldn't let you anyway, but you still want to land in front of the meteor to shorten distance. But for all the bosses here, the trigger is talking with Sid, and then you gotta be ready for battle. So for Puroboros, very challenging, you just want to kill those and that's it. I don't know, dude. We got it, we are going to use it. And somewhere on the dead reactions, or when they are dying, you want to select the giant drink on memory cursor for the drink command. Just set up for Titan, and that's the boss. Very simple. Puroboros can revive each other. You saw them attempting to use life too, but because all of them were present at once, it didn't target anybody. So the trick to that battle is killing everything at once. And Giltos deals more than enough damage to accomplish it, so we leave for the next meteor. Here we are on top of the airship already, so you don't risk half stepping. You can hold A as you leave the meteor and you will be fine. Now you want to fly a little bit south, then go to the right, and you will spot the Karnak continent. When you reach this desert, you want to keep flying south, and it will put you somewhere between Gone Meteor. So you want to land on this tile. It's the shortest distance we get into the meteor and out of it. We cannot land on desert tiles with the airship. So we'll go ahead here. And this time Sid and Mid get caught by the boss and we have to rescue them. Nothing we cannot handle though. Alright, up next is Chimera Brain. This guy is the reason you want level 14, because he can use the Aqua Bread and it destroys your party. It deals a lot of damage, and the way we're set up, we can barely tank it out regardless of rolls. So that's that. As the battle starts, you want to hold A because we have Giltos on Memory Cursor, but you want to defend the Gigant Drink because that is for Titan, that is not for Chimera Brain, and you also want to Giltos with Lena. And that's the battle. This guy used to be way trickier on prior iterations of the route because we duped the Dragon Fangs on the guy. He has that as a common steal. And the battle was set up so that you could spam the Calm command. That is the first command you learn off of Mediators. And it inflicts a stop on magical beasts. So you could stun lock Chimera Brain in the middle of the dupe. And it was very convoluted. A lot of fun, but it was a pain to get a quantite with the setup, but we do Dragon Fangs later in the run. They are an excellent mixing ingredient, and besides the fact that they sell for an exorbitant amount of money, so we will come back for Dragon Fangs later. But we skip this because we don't risk duping Wind Spears on Chimera Brain and ruining the step route anyway. And also, Chimera Brain guaranteed drops a Phoenix down, so keep that for reviving. You will most certainly have to heal on Gilgamesh on Big Bridge. Anyway, here on the airship you want to wait half a second before boarding to guarantee you don't half a step, and we can head to the last meteor, which is Karnak. So fly north, back to the desert once again, and then go east, and then you will be around Karnak meteor, so land in front of it, and we can battle the final boss. So if Bart's got hit on Chimera Brain, whether it be by Aqua Breath or a physical attack, you want to heal him up once again, so High Potion Bart's. Gigant Drink duplicates your current HP as well as your max HP, so he needs some actual HP in order to get that doubling. And now the final boss is Titan. The way the battle is set up, we can use Hold A to win because we have a Gigant Drink and Giltos on Memory Cursor. This guy dies to a couple Giltoses, and you need to ensure that Bart's casts the Gigant Drink before the final attack. Because upon death, Titan reacts with Earthshaker, and we need to survive it so that we can win the battle. And there is two ways to escape the Earthshaker, survive it rather. We can jump over it with a Dragoon, or we can tank it out with a Gigant Drink and get AP for Bart's, which is better for the speedrun. We also get Titan, a summon that never sees use because we have Giltos, dude. You already saw its power. There is no need for summoning. And this is the only meteor where you could accidentally half step, so walk one tile below, then wait half a second before boarding the airship, and we can head towards Bahamut's carcass and land next to the teleporter. So reaching this, we need to be at 29 total steps.